Hail and well met. Welcome to the Dungeon Scrawlers stream. This is the Westgate Irregulars Team Witch Hut edition. Aaron's got the giggles again.
We
Sorry
lost that.
about that.
We lost. Emily jumped in at the very last second, and then she disappeared again, and it was funny.
I was searching desperately for my charger because my phone's almost dead, and then I realized it's under my desk. So,
well, we are here, and it is Wednesday, and we're ready for the game. I am Eric Scott to be the overly tall DM of this campaign, this half of the campaign, because we are still split into the two groups. We still split the party, and we're still going along with it, and neither group has yet perished. So far, it was not a terrible idea. And this group of Cecilia, Kalith, and Sarshan, and I guess Skatha is part of the group, although she's not currently on stage, are down.
You got to bring her own book.
Yeah, are in Candlekeep doing some research, finding out some secrets, maybe being approached by certain powerful entities with secrets. Anyway, take it away, Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the forthcoming Empire of Exiles and the Brimstone Angels saga, and I play Cecilia, who is an artificer still pining for a warlock pact. I'm going to tell you about two things really quick. The first is our sponsor. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons and Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure that includes Farida Havlar and Mehen from the Brimstone Angels saga. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and Epic, Xbox One, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. If you look at the bottom of the screen, there is an Electrum Chest code that you can take back to your game and enter. You can also type in ! We love codename, and it will give you the code to copy and paste if you're playing on PC. So pop that in, get yourself some gems, and stick around and watch the rest of the show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, welcome, and you can find out more at idlechampions.com. The second thing I'm going to tell you about is the charity that we're sponsoring. We're still raising money for relief efforts in Ukraine, but tonight we decided to add another charity. We'll be raising money for the National Network of Abortion Funds. The National Network of Abortion Funds builds power with members to remove financial and logistical barriers to abortion access by centering people who have abortions and organizing at the intersections of racial, economic, and reproductive justice. This helps people get the healthcare they need despite things going on right now. So please consider donating and making the world a little bit better for people who can get pregnant.
hi, I'm Emily Tank. I'm a writer and game designer at Wizards of the Coast. Disclaimer, all thoughts and opinions expressed in the stream are my own and do not represent Wizards of the Coast. And I play Kalith, Amakir, and a Varial Necromancer.
Awesome. Yes, I just wanted to make it extra clear, and this will be the last time that I say anything about this. We here at the Dungeon Scrawlers explicitly endorse reproductive rights, and we support people who are in danger from all of this, and please join us in raising funds for them, and also our fun game. So ready to go. All right, so when last we left off, I believe Kalith had a certain visitation from a certain mysterious necromancer.
Wait, which eye is it?
Of whom only one eye could be seen in the depths of his cloak, and only one hand could be seen on the bookshelf. I made sure to narrate that very carefully. I don't know if anyone picked up on it. Anyway, but he proposed that he would exchange secrets with her, and she kind of turned him down, but didn't explicitly say, no, get away from me. She's thinking about it. Yes? Is that a fair characterization?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair.
All right. You retired from the library for the evening. Nobody else was there except for weird one eye, one hand. And he also disappeared. And you have returned to the hearth, where you have found Sarshan, who got very drunk with his ogre friend. But he is able to heal himself exploiting his paladin abilities, so he is able to interact with you normally. And have you returned to the House of Rest to regroup and consider your options, or
I
are
think
you still on the
so.
hearth? Okay. So you headed back to the inn where they conjured an extra dimensional rooms for you using
Very
a
handy.
Magnificent Mansion spell. On your door, you find pinned a small scrap of parchment.
We'll rip it off. What's it
Okay.
say? Is there anything on it?
It says, the tomes you seek are in the Black Archive.
Okay. That's from the person we asked to bring us books. I've forgotten their name.
Irony is the name.
Irony. I was like, it's a cool virtue name. I remember that.
Is the name of your tiefling guide, who is there on hand to help you. Irony is technically an avowed adjutant. Those are a set of people who work at Candlekeep who are here to help travelers and people who are seeking guidance for anything. They're basically library attaches to help you research.
So we asked Irony for help and we asked Little One for help. This probably is not the ogre since we just left. And also he's gigantic.
Right.
I mean, how delicate does the writing look?
It looks like a slightly stilted scrawl, but it's very small. Like the letters are very tiny and exact.
Maybe.
Does Caleb know what the Black Archives are?
You have never heard of such a thing, but you would not be surprised to if Candlekeep has additional archives that are hidden somewhere.
Well,
Did
did it actually say that the Black Archives are in Candlekeep? It just said the Black Archives.
It didn't. That's a good point.
It didn't specify that they were in Candlekeep. That's true.
Do you think if we asked Irony?
Maybe. Here's what I'm thinking. If it was Irony, would they have stuck this? Would they have done this? Wouldn't they have just told us? This feels like it's a secret message. Somebody knows what we're looking for. Right? Someone's onto us.
But I mean, so we were looking for a number of things. We were looking for possible patrons. We were looking for the golden heart of the rift. Like, it could be pointing to any of those.
That's a good point. You think maybe somebody overheard us in the tavern. Didn't really look like there was. I didn't see anybody who was listening to us, but I mean, part of listening into people is not looking like you're listening to people.
Sarshan says, I did not see anyone obviously spying on us.
Weren't you also drunk?
I was.
Yeah.
I am fine now, however.
I think maybe we take this, we go to bed, we float the name The Black Archive to Irony, maybe also Little One, and see what they do.
In the morning?
Yeah.
I mean, does Candlekeep run 24/7?
I don't know, I literally just got here. Sorry.
Yeah, you get the sense that most of the research and reading goes on during the day, but it is possible that you could gain access to one of the libraries overnight. You might ask Irony about that, although Irony is not around at the moment.
They didn't give us a way to, like, contact them, right?
There's no, like, servant bell, is there?
Not,
that would
not
be
that.
so frustrating if you were like, you're like, what is it? It's an adjutant or
Avowed adjutant, yeah.
avowed adjutant. I didn't go to avowed adjutants college for this.
I have to go through all of this just to become a moderate reader before I become a great reader. I cannot deal with these ranks here in Candlekeep. All right. So it is also dark, and the clouds are threatening rain. You can hear thunder in the distance.
I don't know, Cecilia, how are you feeling? Want to trance a bit, refresh?
I don't trance. You guys trance. I have to sleep.
That's right, you do. Sorry about that. Sure, let's let you sleep.
Sorry for your limitations. Sorry for your crappy human blood. Part of me is like, I see the bath and steam house on here, and it might be because in real life I missed out on my birthday massage, and I'm like, that's what we should be doing. But resting, waking up early, and going and finding Irony seems like the best plan.
Sergeant says, yeah, they did mention something about the bath and steam house, didn't they?
When they were giving us a tour and pointing at all of the buildings we can go to.
Right.
All 6 of them.
We could probably get in there. Would you like to go?
Yes, probably.
Oh, fantastic.
Although part of me is like, no, let's go to sleep and go plot problems. But I don't know what's in there. It could be something interesting.
Sergeant
I do
turns to
think-
Caliph. Do you like baths and steam houses?
Not particularly. It makes me feel kind of, I don't know, like mushy.
Oh,
Like you're, oh no.
like you're
I was
hastening
gonna
the
say, like, you know, when
skeletonization.
I was gonna say, like, you know, when you soak beef jerky in water, sort of.
Oh my god.
It just feels kind of loose and squishy. Yeah. Oh, like the opposite of drying. Yeah. All right. Well, I'd be happy to escort you to the baths, Cecilia. Sergeant
I
says.
guess. I mean, Kayla, are you okay being alone?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. It's a weird place. You know, you don't always get on well with libraries, and
I've been in weirder places.
that happened.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
You told Cecilia about meeting the rando in the stacks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't remembering wrong.
Oh right. Well, he only showed up in shadow, so if I just keep all the lights on, I assume that'll be fine.
Who is this? Sergeant says. Late night rendezvous.
Some weird guy in the stacks in the what did they call it? The pillars of pedagogy.
That's right. Threat, perhaps? Sergeant says.
It didn't feel like a threat. He just felt kind of snobby and stuck up and trying to prove that he knew more than everyone else.
So like a wizard.
Yes.
Ding ding ding. Sorry. Oh, Caliph, I didn't mean that.
No offense. Megan.
Some wizards.
Not like a wizard like you, Caliph. You're a what's the word? Fun wizard.
I'm fun.
A funzard.
A funzard.
Mm-hmm. Most spell slingers, not at all fun. You, very fun. I saw you trample a bandit with your horse one time.
Completely
call that
forgot
not
about
fun.
Dumpling.
Well,
Emily, as a player,
Where
completely
is
forgot about
Dumpling?
Meanwhile, back in Westgate, there's this stable. There's just a horse in the stable, and there's this stable boy coming up to the horse, just like, I'm just trying to feed you. Please, please, just let me feed you. And the horse is like,
He needs to feed him the blood of innocence. I mean, Dumpling has dietary needs.
The next shot is from outside the stable. You just hear this. Anyway, Soshin says, well, if you feel like you're safe alone, then I shall gladly escort Cecilia to the Baths and Steam House and leave you to your trancing.
Cecilia is kind of like eyeing Caleb, trying to decide if she's gonna do something, but she's not getting the nod. She'll leave. What?
To be clear, Kayla does not have ulterior plans to do anything. She's just like, I don't really want to go take a bath.
Fair.
All right, so the split party splits once again, and Caleb heads into the mansion, and Cecilia and Sarshan head to the bathhouse. So Cecilia and Sarshan in the bathhouse. Yes, the clouds are threatening rain. You step out and you see that the court of air, this big open space, is basically empty because everyone has gone in for the night. At the hearth next door, it's quite loud and fun, and people are having a good time. But you're out there kind of on your own in the dark.
Is this place actually open at night? Just checking.
Ah, good question, Sarshan says. Let's go see.
I'm also assuming that the lovely creators of the Candlekeep mysteries have put things in here. So, but anyway, okay.
Okay, so you're just kind of you're standing there, and he goes,
Just
All
check
right.
the door.
Are you ready?
For what? What is that?
He puts his arm up. He says, "Is this what escorts are meant to do?"
Oh, you want me to take your arm? Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I guess so. Feels very weird to sit
What sort of escort is he thinking of?
A martial escort. A gentleman escort? A warrior escort? I don't know.
Ford escort. No.
So, did you? This is as you're walking to the Bath and Steam House.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you have much luck in your researches to this day?
Not really.
Oh, that's
Did-
disappointing.
I mean, there's a lot of books we didn't read. We basically found out brief history of chronomancy with "don't do it" as the summary, and absolutely nothing practical. Please correct me if I'm remembering something wrong, because
No,
I
that's
did not
that's
take
pretty
good
much
notes.
accurate. Yeah.
And that's about as much as I managed to get through. They found a sort of listing of potential warlock patrons.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't gotten very far in that one either.
I would imagine these sages take something of a dim view as regards warlocks and patrons.
Well, fortunately, I don't care what they think. But in the meantime, and I've completely forgot to put on my little Myers Magical Market headband, I just realized.
No worries.
Which anyway, just got this doodad on.
Okay.
And what else did we get? We didn't find anything specific about the Golden Heart of the Rift. I think that was a fairly small stack, right?
Yeah. There were some suggestions that it might belong to some kind of fairy tale, because hearts are often types of deer or other, animals in the woods. So it might be metaphorical. And there were just a bunch of theories, but nothing like really solid. So
This
you
feels
you
like
get
it's
through
not
that.
gonna. It feels like it. I don't know. I hope this isn't wasted time. I don't really know what we do if this is wrong.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for, Sarshan says. I have faith. I believe in you. You've never failed before.
That's funny.
Well,
I think
not
that's
in any
accurate.
major way, right?
I mean, I don't know. Guess depends on the value of me, huh?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that.
Well, if there's versions of me that are horrifying chronomancers, I think I failed. So,
Yeah, but those aren't you, though. Maybe they failed, but you haven't. You haven't turned into one of those things.
see, the thing is, I feel like sometimes it's the way everybody agrees, and then sometimes everybody wants me to tell them how she is because she's me, and I don't know. I don't like it.
That seems like it would be very frustrating and upsetting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we don't have a better way to know. So I can't really blame anybody.
Well, I could help. I know her or knew her for a long period of time. I'm sure my insights could be useful. They're just all jumbled in there. It's difficult.
Yeah, she's gonna kind of like gentle pet on the head and just be like, let's not mess around in there too much. You've been through a lot.
Well, if we could find a safe way to do that, I really do want to help.
Okay.
Cecilia, I
Okay.
know that look. No, you're not taking advantage of me. I really do want to help.
Okay, but that's sort of everything, isn't it? Is you just I just don't want to hurt you. And I don't like that this keeps turning into me hurting you.
I know you don't. I don't want to hurt you either, and I don't want her to hurt you either. So we'll figure out a way for me to help. Oh, look, the bathhouse. Okay, so you get to the bathhouse.
Yep.
And it is indeed closed. Like, the windows are dark, the doors are shut. And Sarshan tries the doors experimentally. It still smells like soap and such in there. They must have just closed very recently.
Will we get kicked out if we break in?
I mean, how bad do you want a bath?
If we get caught, maybe.
Like at this point, I feel like I left my cozy bedroom. I want a freaking bath.
Okay.
But I'm not sure I have a good way to do this. That's not... Yeah, reduce is not going to make either of us small enough.
Can we get through locks?
I don't have anything that gets through locks, I don't think.
Are there windows? Like,
Yeah,
if
he
there are
starts looking
windows,
around the building. There are windows.
can you
Ooh,
see
hey.
inside and then which step? Or Misty
Actually,
step?
actual glass windows, and they're fogged up.
I can speak with animals, right? That
Mhm.
came back.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm proficient with thieves' tools.
You are
Apparently
putting on that
now
headband.
I'm smart enough with this thing to break in.
Is
I
that
have
part of the
never
artifice?
picked. I don't think I have ever in the history of my playing D&D tried to pick a lock. So I'd like to take this opportunity to try to pick a lock.
Excellent.
You all are here with me for this. How do I try to?
I shall
pick a
cover
lock?
for you. And he stands there blocking
Yeah.
of you working on the lock.
Let's do this just because literally I've never done this. How do you pick a lock?
So it would be a dexterity check
Mhm.
with your proficiency bonus because you're proficient in the thieves' tools.
Okay, so a +5.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what's that gonna do? Oh, I rolled a 1.
All right, so you pull out the thieves' tools,
Like,
and
wait
put
a
one in,
second.
and just
Wait a second. I think these little picks I have, I think I can use them to pick the lock.
snap.
No, I
Huh.
cannot. Apparently, this is not something you just magically get skills at. Damn it!
Well,
It's like Elder Scrolls. You're like, "Clink."
you could try again, Sarshan says. Sturge
Yeah.
says that if at first you don't succeed, try a second time, and if you fail that second time, say that someone else did it.
All right, that ends up being a 21 with my proficiency bonus.
Hey,
wait. You don't use the torque wrench. You use the pick. Aha!
aha! The door opens, and Sarshan goes, "Success!" And you
Let's just
sneak in.
enjoy for a moment the fact that my father would hate the fact that this is what I am using my training to do.
You really would. All right, yeah, you get inside, and
Mhm.
it is there's still a lot of residual warmth. The warmth is coming up from the floor. You're not sure how exactly that works, but the floor.
I think I know, but
Oh, yeah, you're right. You do have the headband on. You think
there's
about it
fires
for a
under the
second.
floor.
You think about it for a second, and you think there are hot stones under the floor, and people pour water down, and steam comes up from the floor. And it's
Ta-da!
radiant heat. Yeah, there's a steam room. There's a bathroom, as in a room with a bathtub in it. There are mercy closets. There are a bunch of towels, a bunch of barrels for pouring water. You don't see any other people here.
That's good, because otherwise they would have been locked in, steaming in their own juices, and that seems horrifying.
Right? You just see a skeleton at the back of the steam room going.
Gross. All right. Cecilia will set to scrubbing all the dirt of the road off this opportunity to.
Sarshan does that as well.
There's a gelatinous cube in here, I swear to God.
So, spacious rooms in this building contain heated pools for respite while engaging in casual conversations or debates with others. Side chambers hold hot saunas and massage parlors.
The massage therapists have all gone home. But bonus, we don't have to talk to anybody while taking a bath.
True.
I call that a win.
True. Sarshan, who is obviously already not wearing clothes, is like, and he jumps in one of the baths. I thought this was supposed to be warm.
They're not all warm. You switch. It's supposed to be good for your circulation.
Oh, he hauls himself out of the bath.
That
which
one.
That one. Ha! He bursts out of it. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, that is a transition. That is a feeling.
We'll wake you up.
He clambers out. Shakes his whole body. Oh, hello.
Hi.
You seem troubled, Cecilia. Are you troubled?
Yes?
How can I help? Sarshan asks.
No, that is not useful. That is not useful.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
We've already been over.
Let me
What's
make
the
a couple-
problem?
Let me make a couple suggestions. One. Get in
What?
a nice warm bath.
That's the plan.
Excellent.
Hey, I'm
Start
gonna
there.
gonna take this thing off.
Okay.
Both because
You're
I
still attuned
put
to
it on
so
and it's
you're-
pulling my hair. And also
Yeah.
because I think Cecilia would take off her magic items before getting.
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
Well, mechanically speaking, you're still attuned to it. So you
Oh no,
still
I
get
know.
the
It's
bonus.
more of a personality thing. I feel like
Mhm.
there is a part of me that's like, no, Cecilia would not think about taking her jewelry off before she gets in the tub. But also, I wanted to take it off because it was pulling on my hair a little bit. So
Yep.
she remembered that one, and none of if she has other jewelry on, she doesn't have that off. The detection amulet stays on. There we go. We don't take the detection amulet off, even if it's still attuned. So hopefully it's waterproof.
Yep. Sarshan also climbs into the bath a bit more gingerly this time.
All of this is horrible. That's what's making me make that face.
Hmm.
And I don't know how to fix it. And we're doing our best. But I mean, even this, right? It's like, we're gonna take this moment to not be doing anything, and it's killing me. Because at the end of the day, she's going to show up. And all that time, we don't know what she knew because she tricked Rogar.
Well, I think it's important to take moments to rest and take care of yourself. Otherwise, well, you'll just get overwhelmed.
I think we'd be overwhelmed anyway.
Oh, obviously. But, like, just... Let's try this. Just close your eyes. And just tell me... Tell me 5 things that you are aware of in this space.
The
5
inside
things.
of my eyelids.
Okay, that's one.
Let's see. The temperature of the water. The tiles under me. The smell. They've put something in this. Is cedar? Maybe? Cedar wood?
Yep, cedar and hints of rose, I think.
And you. There we go. That's a little better. Do we, I don't know. I feel like we should not be leaving Caliph alone this long, but I do appreciate having a little bit of quiet.
Are you worried about Caliph?
A little bit.
Why?
I mean, starters, dragging Caliph to a library makes me nervous. But also, I don't know. The guy in the stacks, what's his deal? Was that somebody sketchy? We don't know. Who left the note? What if someone left the note and it was a trick to try to get us to go to the Black Archive and then we didn't go, so they're gonna come and they're gonna find Caliph? What if that's a thing?
Well, in that case...
What if the Golden Raven left the note? See? This is just... And this place, it's all... What?
Well, I want to say that wasn't her handwriting.
Well, that's good.
Plus, she mostly communicates in Elvish.
Okay, well, she's definitely not me then.
Do you not like Elvish?
You know my Elvish is terrible.
I thought you were... I find it charming. But...
I tried to pay you a compliment and I called you a radish.
That's fine. I like radishes. They're like one of my 3 vegetables that I can tolerate. Do you want to work on your Elvish?
I don't know, maybe. I would prefer I did not sound hilarious to all the elves who already think it's kind of funny that I have to sleep.
Well, I can't guarantee that you won't sound hilarious because apparently I sound like a barking dog to most elves that I talk to.
Rude.
It is. I don't know why so many of our kin are rude. There's no reason to be rude unless they're trying to pick a fight, in which case, insults are just a part of it.
Fair.
But yeah, I would love to help you with your Elvish.
This is the thing, though. I need you to. I would love to help. I don't want this to just be me using you to help me with stuff. That's
okay. Let's make an exchange.
That's very unbalanced.
Okay, offer me something then.
I don't know what you need. Do you? You can't read those chat books, can you?
I can, but very slowly. I'm not especially good at reading, it's true.
Do you want to be better at it?
Yes. I think that could be a valuable skill.
I know a trick.
Do you?
Yes, as long as... Well, no, you know what? I say it and then it's canon.
I do like tricks.
She's gonna grab the headband.
Huh?
She's gonna say, so in Running Rocks, they would put these on apprentices if there was something you couldn't figure out. So you wear it, you attune to it, and then you practice. And when you take it off, maybe you're not as smart, but you remember, sort of. Remember some of it, because you still learned it.
That sounds like a fine trick.
Maybe it won't be as hard.
Worth a shot.
Thanks for helping me.
Of course. Thanks for helping me. Also, I never would have come to the bathhouse without you, so thank you for inviting me to this bathhouse, because it is fantastic.
We should make good use of our time before someone realizes that we broke in.
I have a question.
What's that?
What's a massage?
Okay, I'll show you. But then you have to show me back.
Okay. All right. So, meanwhile, Caliph.
Caliph would like to take this opportunity to point out that she has never made fun of Cecilia's Elvish before. Out loud.
That's
true.
one reason I really like you. Because it absolutely sounds like she learned in high school and she forgot a lot.
So Caliph, you are back at the mansion.
Trancing with all the candles lit.
And there
Just
is a
in case.
knock on the door.
Are you back? That was fast.
No reply.
Cecilia?
The knock
Sarshan?
sounds again.
Irony? Okay, Caliph is going to go over and just open the door without any sense of caution.
Okay, you find a hooded figure kind of stooped over, standing outside the door.
Does it look like the hooded figure from the Trials of Pedagogy?
It does not.
Eyes.
It does not. Mistress Amakir, the figure says.
She's gonna peel off his hood, or try to.
Okay. Yeah, it just looks like an elderly, wizened human with kind of like faint white wisps of hair around a mostly bald pate and a scraggly gray white beard. Yes. Hail and well met. Are you Mistress Amakir?
I'm Mistress Amakir is at the bathhouse right now. I can take a message for her.
I see. Well, I have been given cause to understand that you presented a sheaf of music at the gates of Candlekeep.
That's correct. I believe she did.
Wonderful. Yes, she did. Yes. He winks kind of like As the it's
You
a little
made your
painful.
deception check.
And might I forget myself. I am Azarin of the Circle of Occlusion. I seek this music. This music of the one you call Stong Makguk. I have, and he with one shaking hand, he pulls out this purse from his belt. I have coin, and it jingles with coin. If you have more of the music.
Does he look like he's like shaking or in withdrawal or something?
He just seems very old
needs
and
more
a little
music.
trembling. Maybe he's really excited.
I definitely thought your handshaking was like, I need the music.
Yeah, he's looking at you like, please tell me that you have more of the music.
It's, I mean, I don't have more on me right now. What? Why do you need it?
It is precious to the circle. Please
Is there a cult around Stog's music?
take this coin. Take it. Take it.
Detect magic on the money.
Okay, yeah, it's just a bag full of coins.
So he said he's of the what?
The Circle of Occlusion.
Is that something Caliph would know about?
Make a history check.
Roll d20 plus 10. 26.
Okay, you have heard of these people. They are a fairly recently appearing cult of sworn to like divination magic and the finding out of great mysteries. They worship a secretive figure called the Occluded One. You don't know what that might have to do with Song's music, though. He says, I crave it, the music. It is precious to me.
I won't take your money.
Please, Lady Amakir.
I want to make a deal.
Okay. What can I offer you?
All the
That is-
knowledge you have of a place called the Black Archives, and in exchange,
Ooh.
I will.
Oh,
I will. Next time I run into Stong Makguk, I will get all the music he has and send it your way.
oh. He looks back and forth. And he says, "This is not a conversation to be had in the hallway."
He doesn't look like a vampire, does he?
Not especially. I mean, he looks like he could get outside more
have, like,
often.
Undead spidey sense? Can you not tell a vampire? Just by their vibe?
Does he give off that vampiric vibe?
He does not.
Okay. Come inside, I guess.
Okay. Yes, he shuffles inside. Okay, so Azarin tells you that he is a reader here at Candlekeep, and he knows of the Black Archive, which is an arcane, archaic term for a particular space far beneath Candlekeep. One that he personally has never been to, but knows that it exists. Called the great readers call it the Chamber of Lost Lore, where in this place you can conjure the spirits of old, ancient, past sages whose knowledge is boundless.
How would I get into the Black Archives?
Hmm.
Do you know?
That's a difficult question. You should have to find your way into the inner ward and from there traverse the complicated tunnels beneath Candlekeep. I could potentially arrange for a way for you to come through the Emerald Door, but finding the archive from there would have to be up to you. Perhaps if you had a guide or someone who has been there before or knows the tunnels beneath Candlekeep.
Will
Why do you ask? And how do you know this place by that name? That's such an unusual and old term to refer to this chamber. Most readers frown upon it.
Well, I might ask you, how do you know Stong Makuk, and why are you so insistent on his music?
Oh. The circle of occlusion keeps much knowledge of many things and many people, and I came across this remarkable bard in my researches, and I was captivated by his amazing sound.
As an aside, this totally just sounds like he's like a hardcore fan then.
It struck a chord within me, and my heart beats to the sound of Stong Makuk's music.
I am so mad right now that Cecilia chose getting lucky over this because there's so much money she could be making right now.
That Caleb is just leaving on the table. Caleb,
Just like,
used his
I'm not a
coin.
manager. You did.
Now that we are no longer in the hall, you can reveal your true identity to me. If you are not Kalith Amakir, you must be Cecilia Dovaskaya, the manager of Stog Makuk. Yes.
No,
Would
I
you
am
pick?
Caleb.
Can you perform one of Stong's songs for me? You know him personally. Yes.
Oh, Heidi ho. I am making up the words as I go.
Yes, perfect. Yes. Continue.
Heidi. Why do I feel so high?
Yes. Stong Makuk is interested in experimental works. This is remarkable. A brand new genre and field of musical exploration. He slides the coins across the table.
But that
He
wasn't
says,
part of our agreement.
I am so moved by your performance. Please convey these riches to the master himself, minus your commission, of course. You are a fine manager and a fine songstress in your own right. I take my leave, and he hobbles back toward the door.
I have a quick question out of game. Does Kayla still has a sword, but can she still do the blade song?
She can, but it sounds like a funeral dirge more than an actual,
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it's a
Gotcha.
different
different musical genre from Stong's stylings, so I get it.
So in case that was unclear, that's the bling bling for Stong that someone gave during my game. Stong's not even here. So that's some coin
Right.
for Stong there.
We'll get it to you, buddy.
minus Kayla's managerial cut.
Yeah, 15% for her, 15% for me. Then the rest.
All right. So
What's the handling fee?
eventually, Sarshan and Cecilia come back, and they were not caught or observed. They come back a
Very
little
sneaky.
rosy-cheeked and whatnot. It's very warm in that place.
Yeah, it is.
You come back and you see Kayla just sitting there with a pile of coins.
You doing some accounting?
Oh yeah, the funniest thing just happened.
Yeah?
Oh, but I think But okay, great news. I think I found us a way to get to the Black Archives.
What?
So Caleb is going to tell the whole story, including the part where she, started to refuse the money.
Wait, whoa. Why'd you say no to the money?
Well, he wanted payment. Well, he wanted to pay, so I had him pay in information. That's all.
Well, you could just do both. Okay, whatever. You ended up with the money and the information, so maybe it took a little longer. I'm not gonna shake my finger at anybody for taking a little too long. It's all fine. So, we going tonight?
Well, he said we probably want someone who has been there before and can help us navigate.
Okay. If we find someone who's been there before, isn't that all of the librarians? Are they not likely to, kick us out?
I mean, it sounded like it's not a place people go to often, so maybe normal librarians wouldn't go there.
Do we need to find a weird librarian, or we need to convince a normal librarian to take us there? Because they won't know what it is.
He can get us through the gate.
Okay.
And then I think we're going to be on our own. So maybe we just get a normal librarian to get us to the start of the tunnels, and then we have to find a not normal librarian to take us the rest of the way.
Fair.
Caleb is just thinking, are we going to have to, kidnap Irony?
So Sarshan is counting those coins, and he's like, huh, only 200. He holds one up and it sparkles in the light. It's not gold, it's platinum. He's like, only 200 coins.
Those are more expensive coins.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, he polishes it where he had bit it to make sure it was real metal. Oh.
I can make somebody invisible, I think. I don't know. I feel like we could figure this out.
Maybe this is
Do
a
we
task for the morning when we're all rested. Sarshan
All
said.
right, fair. Because I'm assuming you did not get through your whole trance. Or have a watch on. I don't know what a watch is. So.
I will
All
keep
right,
watch, Sarshan
go to
said.
bed.
Is that not what you meant?
No, it's not. Come to bed.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna get up in the morning. We're gonna break into Candlekeep. Yes?
Yes.
Is Sarshan gonna take the headband of intellect to practice reading chat books, or is that a later thing?
Yeah, he can do that while he's because he only has to trance for 4 hours, so he can do that in the extra time that you're sleeping and he's not.
Okay, then you need an hour to get the headband back to me before we break into Candlekeep.
Yep.
I'll get it fixed over breakfast. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Or morning feast. That's what it's called in this room. Okay.
Okay. So the following morning, you're at the hearth eating.
Yes.
Little one is there, eating at his place at the end of the bar, as he usually does. He has gone through about 4 plates of food.
Morning!
Yes, of course. Good morning. Although it is very gloomy out there, and the clouds that have been threatening rain have indeed opened up, and it is raining like crazy outside. The Court of Air is completely deserted. No one's out there except for a couple of kind of faintly blue-skinned humanoid people who are just soaking it up.
Genasi. Very weird. I guess it's not weird for them. Okay, so this guy who's gonna get us in, did you make a plan to meet up with him, or we need to track him down?
We could probably ask for him.
Did you get a name?
Yes.
We had a description. Okay.
But we need to. All right.
We just go back to the reading room. Will Irony be there?
I don't know. Let's go. Let's go see.
Okay. So you step out into the wet in the court of air,
Bob. Mine
and
again.
it's just pouring down. So you make your quick way across the court to the pillars, pedagogy. And sure enough, Irony is awaiting you in the entrance. Oh, good morrow, they say.
Tomorrow.
Good morning.
Back for more research.
Amazing.
Hey, quick question.
Of course.
Well, two quick questions, really. We found in one of the books a mention of a place called the Black Archive. Do you know anything about that? Is that here, or is that like a different library?
I don't know of anything by that name.
Is he
Guess we'll have
lying?
to look it for.
You can make an insight check.
25.
Irony seems to be pretty straight with you. Like, they've not heard of that.
Okay. Oh, Caleb met someone at the hearth last night.
Oh,
his
congratulations, Irony
name-
said.
What's his name? Oh, not like that though.
Oh,
I don't
Yeah, this-
think.
He was one of the readers here, I believe. Pretty old guy.
oh, you're gonna have to narrow it down further. Most
really
of them are.
into the music of Stog Matguk.
What was his name? I keep wanting to say it's Azalin, and that's a Dark Lord. That's not the same thing.
It
God, I
was-
hope it's not
It was Azarin.
Azarin. There we
Is-
go. There we
He
go.
called himself Azarin.
Oh, yes, Azarin. Irony kind of shifts uncomfortably a little bit and says, yes, he's one of the readers, indeed.
Is there something wrong with him?
Oh, it would be not my place to ask. He's a bit odd. That's all.
He seemed very interesting. We got to talking about our research with him, and he expressed some interest in helping us.
I see. Well, that's unusual. He's not known for being particularly communicative or social or helpful or any such thing. I speak out of turn.
It's fine. We all have weird coworkers. You should see the people we hang out with.
Yes, I am sure they are strange, adventurous types. Yes?
Not at all like the two of us.
Not at all like the two of you.
So we just, could you maybe figure out, could we finish talking? He was saying something interesting, Kayla said, and I didn't get to hear it, so. do you think
Yes, I
it-
believe he often comes to the pillars to read around high sun. So if you come in and wait, he will be here.
Okay. Also, just a quick question. Do you have any other books about chronomancy? The ones you gave us, this is a good beginning, but it doesn't really kind of talk about how to, break it down.
Well, chronomancy. Irony looks very apologetic. Chronomancy is typically a frowned upon art.
Oh, of course. We understand that. We
So-
also frown upon it. A lot. Like a lot. Like I need you to understand how much I don't like it, irony.
Okay. That's ironic that you're seeking to find it. You will find such things in restricted books that are hard to come by here in Candlekeep.
But hard is not hard to come by. It's not the same thing as impossible to come by. So what exactly are the steps?
I have submitted a request on your behalf to see if I can acquire a tome for you to research. And so far, I have not heard back an answer.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to speed that up?
Well, it has only been 1 day. It could just be a matter of waiting 10 days, perhaps.
Okay. Is it big? Like, I mean, I get it. Like, it's hard to find, right? Because I assume, as big as this library is, it's probably all a mess. You probably don't even know what collection it's in, do you?
Oh, in point of fact, Candlekeep is extremely well organized.
What? You can tell me right now where to find the chronomancy books?
Well, not me personally, but the great readers probably could. Those who specialize in that particular field.
What are their names?
Oh, well, let's see. So, break out my handy dandy copy of Candlekeep Mysteries. Not a sponsor, but please call us.
Where are all the great readers, by the way? Like, are they in the towers here, or are they, behind the?
Yes,
emerald?
they're primarily in the inner ward, doing their reading and research in there. The ones who would probably be the most useful in this regard, whose knowledge would pertain to what you're asking about, are Silvirus Avacus, who is a tiefling who studies the Great Wheel of the Plains. Tellus Avoste, who is a human reader who studies magic items, curses, and the weave. So, like, those two would primarily, like, their expertise would cover it. Possibly Vizier Ag, who is a Gith and master of all things unnatural.
Hey, we know a Gith.
Undead in the far realm.
Caleb knows things about undead. I don't suppose probably. Man, we're not that lucky that he's probably. Wow, I am blanking on Stong's maybe baby mama's name. Scarecera, thank you. Part of me's like, maybe he knows Scarecera, and then I'm like, maybe he knows Scarecera. So the great readers, do they come to the hearth?
Oh, well, rarely. Most of their needs are attended to in the inner ward, and they're often just far too busy to come to the hearth. But perhaps if you attracted one's attention, performed some great service for Candlekeep, or had a particularly interesting story or a bit of lore to share, some great secret that you could share with them that fits into one of their areas of expertise.
Interesting. Okay, we'll discuss, because I am very interested in learning more from these great readers about their areas of expertise.
Of course.
Okay, so Cecilia is going to sort of pull Caliph aside in the reading room. I assume we're going to the reading room to sort of, reconnoiter.
Sarshan has accompanied you. And he's like, all right, I would like to practice.
Great. What's the easiest book on this table? That's a DM question, not a Sarshan question. That's too much for him.
Well, there's a book about fairy tales.
There we go.
It says,
Wanna try
yes,
this one?
I shall try this one.
Great. Okay. So, Calith, we need to find your friend, Azarin. That person's not a great reader, right? Or they are?
You're pretty sure that they're just a reader, not
just
a
a regular
reader.
Just a reader, yeah.
Which still is more advanced than the avowed adjutant, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So step up the ladder.
Yeah, you kind of get the sense that the avowed adjutants are basically novices, apprentices, people who are just kind of starting out up and trying to get up through the ranks.
I don't know. I kind of get the feeling that no one on this side of the Emerald Door is going to know anything about the. Oh, I am blanking on the name, and we were just talking about it.
the Black Archive.
The Black Archives, yes. So
I think
maybe,
you're right.
so maybe what we just need to do is just get through the door and then figure it out from there.
I mean, I think. I don't know. Okay, so your friend said that they could get us in, right? And I wonder. I don't know. I think I can do some like disguisey magic. Can you do anything like that?
Yeah, I can disguise self.
Awesome. So if I cast this alter self that I think I can remember how to do, and you disguise yourself, and we make ourselves look like we are, we just have to figure out what a great reader looks like. I don't know. How many do you think there are? Do you think everybody knows everybody, or we could just be like, "Oh, I'm new here."
I mean, could we just disguise ourselves as normal readers?
I don't know. I don't know who's allowed down there, but I guess it's a good start.
Does Caliph know anything about the structure of Candlekeep? Like,
Okay, based on conversations that you've had with Irony, this is what you know about the structure of authority and chain of command and stuff in Candlekeep. So, the highest ranking member of the Avowed is called the Keeper of Tomes. That person works in the inner ward. There's only one of them. Their name is Janusi, a devoted follower of Denir. A wizard who is sworn to Denir, not a cleric. Below the tome below the Keeper of Tomes are a number of readers. There's the first reader, who is tasked with expanding Candlekeep's resources, collections, base of knowledge. Acquiring unique tomes and scrolls falls under the purview of the first reader. The first reader, Irony told you, is a dragonborn sage named Bookworm. Yes, W-Y-R-M. It's in the book, right there.
I'm still gonna make this face,
Yep.
but I'm not gonna make it at you.
Or at least that's what people call them.
That seems extremely racist, but okay.
That's not necessarily what Bookworm's real name is. Irony does not know what Bookworm's real name is, though. Then there are a number of great readers who are like the governing council of Candlekeep. There are 8 of them.
Okay. Oh, got it. So we can't we can't be like new great reader.
Then there are master readers who oversee the scribes and teach the adjutants. And then there is the chanter. The chanter is a group of adjutants who are engaged in the endless chant, a recitation of the prophecies of Alondo the Seer.
Mm-hmm.
You have occasionally heard echoing voices chanting strange, kind of cryptic, prophetic words, but you kind of put it down to this is probably someone just reading something out loud. But Irony identified that as a thing that happens in Candlekeep. And then the avowed adjutants are basically the novices who are tasked with helping people in Candlekeep, like Irony themselves.
Okay. So
So logically, if you wanted to pretend to be there because you're supposed to be there, it would make more sense to pass as a master reader.
okay. Are there any master readers in the Pillars of Pedagogy where we are? That we could be like, that's what they wear.
Well, you do.
I guess we don't know.
Yeah, you do see a number of people who are here, and they're wearing a wide variety of robes and tunics and dresses and relatively normal clothing. Most of them are kind of shabby. They don't seem like they really care too much about how they present themselves, although there are a few who are very flashy and forward, and they draw a lot of attention.
Okay.
So we could
Most
just-
of them appear to be dressed like monks or like low-ranking clerics.
Okay, so we just disguise ourselves to look like some boring indoor nerds and with monk clothes.
Nice.
Do we need to find the Azarin first? Because if it's like, come back tonight, we should not cast this spell until tonight.
Oh, that's true. So okay, can we just say like we hang around and read while we
Mhm.
wait until like noon for him to show up?
Yeah.
Unless you want to engage anyone in particular who is in the library with you.
So this is one thing that that I'd be okay doing, is going around and just seeing which of these people is master reader.
Okay.
Although I guess we could wait for Azarin and say point at one. Yeah, maybe let's do that.
All right. So you wait around. You do some more researches, some more information you gather throughout the morning. Eventually, Azarin does present himself. He shows up. Caliph, you
Mr. Guy.
see his distinct profile hobbling along. Ah. That's him right there.
Azarin.
He doesn't seem to hear you. He heads over to one of these stacks. Starts looking for a book.
Is your boy here?
Hey, Azarin.
Ah! Lady Dovaskaya, it is you.
Caleb and I would like to talk to you for a bit. If
You mean
that's-
Mr. Samakir is here?
yes.
Oh. Oh, she is said to be a master of necromantic magic.
She is.
We share a certain interest then.
Great. We're in that room over there. She's really eager to talk to you about necromancy.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
It's just-
if you don't mind, if you want to just.
It has been some time since a young person has invited me to come to a reading room with them. I don't know how to act. He shows up.
All right.
Oh.
As soon as he comes in, Caleb is gonna close the door and then stand in front of it.
Oh, I see. He looks around at the three of you. Hello.
Hello? This is the guy?
This is him. You said you could get us through the emerald door.
Oh, yes. Did you mean today?
As soon as possible.
Oh,
What did you mean?
Well, I was mostly speaking hypothetically, but yes,
My-
yes, I can help you. Why do you need to enter the green door exactly? The
It's
emerald
exactly.
door.
It's what we were talking about yesterday.
Oh.
There's
yeah.
information we want. The readers are busy. We're just trying to speed things up.
I see you. You seek the Chamber of Lost Lore. Well.
We were told that was a good place to look. And to be perfectly frank, we don't really have the time. The whole plane doesn't really have the time to wait around for people to decide that we mean what we're saying. If you understand.
I do. Tell me one thing before I help you, though.
Of course.
Will this be immortalized in song?
Did Caleb explain the whole thing with him being obsessed with Stong?
Yeah.
I have already put a sending through to Stong MacGuck himself, letting him know what we are planning to do and who is planning to help us. It will be immortalized, and we will send you autographed sheet music and commemorative patches.
Oh. Glory to
One
the
of a
Occluded
kind.
One.
Uh-huh.
I do not want my name mentioned in the song, however. That would be sacrilegious to the Occluded One.
Got it. Should we just hint at you or not even? You know what? We can work these details out as
Leave
it
it.
goes.
Leave it up to Stong MacGuck's genius.
That's the best way to go. Really, let the artists do the art.
Right. I am excited. Very well. I shall take you to the Emerald Door and see about
Now
getting you through.
or
Yes. Yes, we can go now.
okay. So, quick question: should we be prepared? Should we do any kind of, maybe people more comfortable if we looked like we were colleagues of yours, for example? Is that something you'd recommend?
Oh, I know very little about deception.
You worship a god called the Occluded One, and you don't know much about deception. What an interesting distinction.
I know much about secrets.
Secret's just basically deception with a different name.
Are they?
Well,
Are they?
kind of.
Anyway, the Occluded One is the one who keeps secrets and deceives, not I.
Cecilia is wondering: is there any chance the Occluded One means the Golden Raven?
Make a religion check.
Oh no! Oh, that's not going. Oh wait, actually, I forgot. I'm smart now, but I only rolled 11.
I mean, so based on what he's saying, it doesn't sound like he's describing anything iconic about the Golden Raven. You haven't actually encountered a Golden Raven cult, so you don't know what
So they could
might
really
think
take
or
any
say.
form.
But this sounds like
Okay.
he's describing another deity, like a mystery cult of some kind.
Okay.
So it could be connected. You're not sure.
Fair. All right. Well, maybe just for ease. What's the process of getting through the Emerald Gate?
I shall present you with a letter of introduction.
And then we'll be
There,
allowed
there's-
to go in.
Bear this to the keeper of the gate, and you should be granted passage.
Okay. That seems easy enough.
That's it.
And we owe you a song, a Stong MacGuck original song.
Yes.
Okay.
Very well. Yes. 2 copies, one for Candlekeep and one for me.
Of course. Of course.
Of course.
Okay.
We have an accord. He holds out a trembling hand.
I'm gonna shake that hand.
Okay.
Are you ready to do this?
I
Let's
shall
do
get
this.
to penning this letter for you.
Okay. Is there anything we need to do before we go in? I think we're ready.
I don't know. What preparations do you want to make?
Make sure Caleb does not have any fire spells prepared.
Okay.
I think
So Azarin leaves the reading room to go pen this letter for you.
Uh-huh.
Behind you, you hear this boom as Sarshan shuts a book, and he says, "I have finished this tale."
Hey, good job. Did you read it or just look at the pictures?
There were only a couple of pictures, and while I did study them, I also read the story. It was not well represented in the pictures, actually. You see, this dragon here was actually the hero who killed this knight and lived happily ever after with the princess.
Huh. Well, Artemisia would like that one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go break into Candlekeep.
Fantastic. This sounds amazing. I'm happy to be a part of this plan.
No fire.
Of course not. I remember.
Just reminding you. Okay. All right. Is that a good place to take a break?
Yep, that's a great place to take a break. So
Awesome.
cue us up for 10 minutes, if you would. Oh, Master in the Skies. And... all right, chat. What will they find beyond the Emerald Door?
Also, can I make another suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Title the song that Stong is going to write
That's a better
about
suggestion.
Azarin.
Excellent. And we shall see you soon. Welcome back. So time passes in the morning. You read some more.
Before we start, again, really quick, I'm just going to remind you that today we are raising money for the National Network of Abortion Funds, who work to bring care to people looking for abortions in their local communities. Right now, there's a lot of crap happening around this, so we want to do what we can to help support people who might be in crisis in the current situation. So check it out down below. Now we can play.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, you wait for a while, and eventually Azarin shows up with a letter clenched in his bony hands. He looks around suspiciously, and then he hobbles over to you. I have your letter.
Great. Hold that hand.
Oh, hold on one second. Thank you, Original Angst. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
It's gifted us a bunch of subs there. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. So, yeah, I have your letter, but if you start to reach out for it, he pulls it back and he says, "I want to make sure that you honor our agreement, and I should like to hear a first draft."
A first draft of the song that Stong's gonna write.
Indeed, yes.
But we haven't done the thing yet, so
That is why I wish only a first draft. So one chorus, one chorus, and
okay.
one the first piece of
Yeah. We talked to him, like I said, on our sending stone. So we've got a first draft.
Yes. I wish to hear it from Mistress Stovaskaya. She knows him best and knows his magical voice, his buttery, smooth vocals the best. And he looks at Caleb.
Okay.
Sarshan also looks at Caleb and he says, "Yeah, Mistress Stovaskaya."
Wait, what? Okay.
Cecilia should know that, like,
You didn't ever do that in front of me. So I wasn't sure. But okay, we've clarified that you're me and I'm you. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Cecilia. Sing this song. Stong definitely sent us already.
Someone needs to like red shirt cultist, why so blue? What is it that saddens you? You joined a cult that's full of Jews, and your mom keeps sending you. Why you single? I have no clue. Perhaps it's time to bid adieu and leave the cult now to pursue a red shirt cult meet cute. Ugh.
Yeah. See?
Ah,
Yeah, it's some of his best work.
he
Really.
hands over the letter. This shall be epic. This shall be
So epic.
a wonderful, wonderful song. Yes.
I would like to clarify too that that was Yang Yang. Actually, like he wrote something and sent it to us. I did not make that up.
He wrote that during the break. Don't worry, Emily. I'm sure no one will clip that. Anyway, so you present yourselves at the Emerald Door.
Yes.
Emerald Door. You could see that in the Roll20.
Ooh. That's beautiful.
So yes, this door is massive. It is far too high for a normal person to walk through. 15 feet high, made of translucent dark green stone that glows with an inner light. There is the keeper of the Emerald Door, a man in a fine purple robe, standing outside the door. He sees you approach, and
Well met. Good day.
yes, good day, good day.
We've been invited in. I'm just gonna hand over the paper with great ceremony.
Yes, I regret that I must disabuse you of the notion that any traveler can simply come through the, oh, I see. Closes the letter again. Well.
Did we peek at the letter before we handed it over out of curiosity? I did not suggest we did. So we may be just going in like.
You are guests of Reader Azarin. Very well then. You shall have access to the inner ward until the sun sets.
Oh, okay.
And then,
Good to know.
And then you should be out on your way.
Well, with any.
So the letter that Azarin gave you, and I should have gone over this first. The letter that Azarin gave you was sealed with a red wax seal, and he broke the seal so that he could read the letter.
Okay, so we don't know what it
So
says.
no, you do not know what it says.
Caleb, you got double inspiration. Guys, you can only have one at a time. You better use it quick.
Okay. Yes, he hands the letter back to you.
Okay.
And yes, you are allowed into the inner ward for the next few hours until the sun sets.
Okay. And he said it's in the tunnels under. Did we get any kind of direction on how to get to the tunnels?
No such direction was given.
Okay.
Okay, the door closes behind you.
Do you think the wolf could smell where the tunnels are? Like underground air?
Possibly.
I feel like I need some thinking music.
Yes, good point. Let me find a suitable. Okay, so the inner ward.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out a suitable music for it. We'll go with this. So yes, once you are inside through the Emerald Door, the inner ward of Candlekeep is a cluster of towers and buildings just built all over the place, often on foundations of older structures. There is one massive keep castle in the middle, which you have heard referred to as the Exaltation. But the rest of this area is the Great Library, and it is larger than some cities you have been to.
Goodness. All right. Where should we start? Smelling out the tunnels is my only idea.
I mean, my idea was even worse, just walk around until we find someone high stature enough to kidnap and force to lead us down into the Black Archives. I think we should go with wolf smell. To start,
Okay.
anyways.
Okay. I will step behind this little building for some privacy, and turn into the koi wolf.
I was going to say, Sarshan immediately follows you.
I mean, 2 is not worse.
And he turns into his red wolf.
What does a tunnel smell like? What's underground smell like?
Dust, decay, death.
I wonder if it's like caves. Like, does it smell like cold and kind of
Golden stone and
wet stone?
Slime, mostly. If something
water.
smells hollow,
Hollow is a smell?
well, you know when you're running around Westgate and you're on a street that has sewers and they have a distinct smell.
Yeah, but that's not hollow. That's
Agree to disagree. All right, yeah, let's see what we can do.
all right. Make like a perception check.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, it's pretty solid. So yeah, you're sniffing around. Calith, you're following these 2 wolves as they go sniffing around.
You look like such a badass wizard. You came in here with 2 wolves.
You're basically walking in the shadow of the Exaltation, which is a raised building. It looks like you'd have to go up walkways to get up to it. There are sages who are moving past on the maze-like streets between these buildings, but fewer of them. All of them wearing the robes of Candlekeep readers and with insignias and like particular colors that they're wearing to mark rank of some kind. You're not entirely sure what it all means, but they're very distinctive, and they look at you with a little curiosity. Calith, you're the one holding the letter, because the 2 wolves don't have opposable thumbs, so they're not holding it.
Do I still have my crown on when I'm a wolf?
Yes.
I have a fancy wolf.
You notice that a lot of the towers and buildings are connected by walkways, some of which go over one another between towers.
Okay.
They're not underground tunnels, but
Are we
One,
just like circling around the Exaltation?
Yeah, you're basically just taking a walk around through the inner ward. And once you get to about here or so, just on the other side of the Exaltation. Yeah, the wolves, you are definitely smelling what Sarshan identifies to be hollow ground.
huh? Okay,
Had to say
Okay.
that, sorry.
I can smell Paul. I get it.
All right. Like right beneath you.
Yeah, but now you're looking for an entrance.
Okay.
What you determine is that these towers came from other places. They were
Huh.
transported here and assembled to create a skyline of bristling spires in a panoply of architectural styles.
Hmm.
Among the stone structures are a few towers made of stranger materials such as infernal iron and the bones of a long dead colossal red dragon.
Whoa.
There are a couple towers that seem to be like boats. This one down here, I'll just click on it real fast. It's just a massive boat up against the wall. And there's a tower coming out of it. See bones of a red dragon there.
That doesn't look like bones. They plaster it.
Yeah.
Gross.
Anyway, so Artemisia might not like this place after all.
Caleb, do you want to wake up the red dragon bones and make it your friend?
Can we? I thought we were on a mission. I'm not saying I don't want to.
Maybe we can do one and then the other.
The oldest buildings are soaring stone affairs with floors crafted from lustrous dark wood and floor-to-ceiling shelves. Ceiling heights vary, ranging from as low as 10 feet to as high as 100 feet in the tallest towers. You see people using floating discs, each one large enough to hold 3 people to reach the highest shelves. Continual flame spells light the well-traveled areas, and members of the Avowed employ drift globes when viewing remote sections, so like darkened corners in libraries. You just see so many books. Gods, so many books. Thousands of books. More books than you could have imagined could exist.
So here's something we might have failed to think about. Once we get into the Black Archives, how do we know what book we're looking for?
That's fair. I don't know. It depends on how many things are in the Black Archive. Because we did ask about a lot of different things.
Okay.
The only thing that I'm sure we asked about that they've been squirrely about are the chronomancy books. And then they haven't been squirrely about the Golden Heart of the Rift. They just really haven't known what we were talking about. So
I guess just walk along until we find a way down.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you're still exploring. As you go along, you are also going to see one very strange thing. You've seen a number of wonders, but this particular thing is very odd. And that, I'm going to pop it into Roll20 so you can see. Work with me, computer. You can do it.
I don't know, maybe we could...
Yeah, you turn a corner and come across one of these things.
Modrons?
Yes, that is what that is. It's a clockwork creature with little tiny wings poking out of it. Its great eye swivels to look at the 2 wolves and then up at Caliph. You see that in its arms, its spindly arms, are a couple of books that it is hauling from one place to another.
Hail and well met.
Is it? And then it just heads off on its way.
Okay. Okay, so we're looking for an entrance
The
to
underground somehow.
Okay. And that, I feel like the impression I'm getting is that whatever the wolves can send out, it's this much. It's around here somewhere. We can't get any closer. Is that accurate?
Yeah, you're not finding any obvious entrance. Like you can
Okay.
find places where it's obviously there are tunnels beneath you,
Mhm.
but you're not finding how to get to them.
Okay.
You think that maybe you could ask for directions, maybe do it in a subtle way.
Okay.
Like there are sages and readers who are moving past. Some of them think it's strange to see you. Some of them just, ignore you.
Stop the one that looks most. Stop the next person we see who looks the most, I don't know, who looks the youngest and most
Morally
gullible.
flexible.
I was gonna say gullible.
That works too.
Okay.
Really? Excuse us, the reader Azarin, it was Azarin, right?
Yeah.
Azarin asked us to meet him below grounds, whatever that means. Do you know how we would get there?
Okay. So this reader, who is a human of some extraction that they have very dark skin, very dark hair. And they look at you thoughtfully and go, underground? In the
That's what he-
catacombs?
Maybe. He didn't really specify.
You said this was reader Azarin.
Yes.
Well, Azarin does seem to like the darker, shadowy places. That is indeed possible. You seem to be an adventurer of some sort. Are you here searching for a particular piece of information?
Cecilia.
Perhaps you're on a quest.
Yeah, it's several really.
Ah,
it's kind of
where did you
complicated.
come from? I thought you were a wolf. Anyway, no.
So I changed back
Yeah,
while
yeah,
they
yeah.
were talking.
Yeah, he's like, I see.
Because at this point, that was where I was going with that. Is there anything else to discover as a wolf? Because if not, I would like my thumbs back.
Yep.
I
recognize your Vremyani headband.
Oh yes, thank you.
You are from Rashomon, yes?
Yes. Have you been to Rashomon?
I have. I spent a sabbatical in Rashomon studying among the McLaren.
Oh, that's interesting.
Experience.
That's interesting. They let you do that because I mean,
I should say studying among them, as in I was nearby, and they bestowed upon me a few of their secrets.
Burling, not the Erlingwood, am I right?
Yes, indeed. Well, anyway, what can I do? What are you searching for?
We're we're from Rashomon. We're on the Jama, doing some work for the witches, some of which we can talk about, but some, it's interesting. It's really, they're trying to, I shouldn't really say too much, but they're looking into Ramatheri battle magic. Right. There's someone found some interesting things in the Tierwood, and there's there's a reference to something called the Golden Heart of the Rift, and we don't know what that is, so we're looking for it.
Make a deception check, because you're kind of just making up a story here with some kernels of truth. So.
Oh my god, it's the worst deception check I think I've ever made. I have inspiration? I would like to use my inspiration.
Okay.
23.
Okay. All right. He seems to be doubting it for a minute. And then he sees.
I drop fully into my accent that Cecilia has sort of lost.
Mm-hmm.
She just puts it, paints it on.
Aaron, what does that accent sound like? I can't quite.
Wow, I don't know if I can do it. Anyway. It's aromatherapy battle magic. So yeah, we're just trying to find some things out. There is a mention of perhaps Karsus, the chronomancer. These are the things we're curious about. Sister Kenneth, like, shut your face.
Of course. Of course. Sarshan appears from the shadows, having turned back into himself. Let's see. I'm going to roll a die to see if he remembered to put his shirt back on. He did. Okay, cool. It says, yes, Rashomon. Guy
Look,
looks
he's
over
my
at him.
berserker.
I see.
Yep.
Well, I have a great fondness for the Wicklarian and the folk of Rashomon, and I should love to help you in your endeavors.
He spent the summer in Rashomon, didn't he?
That's right. Yeah. He's gonna tell all his friends about this.
He knows how to say, more jeweled, please. Where's the bathroom? Do you have any good drugs?
Mushrooms, please. Please, mushrooms. Yes, he says, all right, well, the nearest entrance to the catacombs that he knows of is beneath one of the nearby buildings, and he gestures to kind of squat series of towers with orange tops. That's right over here, if you could see me click on the map. Yes, if you go in that way, that will lead you inevitably to the catacombs. Did Azarin specify where to meet you in the underground?
He was not very specific about it. Sorry, he was not very specific about it. Do you have a map or something?
The catacombs are certainly not mapped. There are all manner of strange things down there. They're haunted, by a spectral worm that has been here for centuries. So, do take care.
Of course. Of course.
Of course. Of course.
Do you know where there might be a library in the catacombs?
Well, all the catacombs are originally part of the library, so I suppose there are plenty of places where books remain, although I can't imagine that being stored in such a place is good for their longevity. Shudders a little bit, the way that only people who really love books do when they think of books being damaged.
Yes, it's terrible. Okay.
Well, I should really get back to my own studies. It was a wonderful to meet you. Farewell.
Yes, may the bees find your orchard and stuff. Bye.
Thank you, Sarshan says. Thank you. Wow.
What is that?
That's some things I heard Sebastian say once.
Your Rashemi sounds like my Elvish.
I mean, maybe you could help me.
Okay.
So, you go to the building that he indicated?
Yes, very much so.
Sure enough, there is a large series of towers, like a compound with 4 towers, several air walkways to other buildings, and a large central tower, which it appears to be where most of the books, well, all of it has books, but the central tower would have the largest collection.
All right. But one of this one has a catacombs under it. So we go in. If we find somebody who will point us to the catacombs.
Yeah, you find a bunch of sages working inside.
All right, just Just ask whoever where the catacombs are.
And as soon as you enter,
My mask on? Do you think that would be more? No, wait, it's filthy. Never mind.
as soon as you enter, a person kind of like sits up and walks over toward you. They're very old, but have a certain timelessness to them. So they look like they've been here for decades without aging. Their hair is kind of silvery color. I am great reader Alai Alvinmore. How may I assist you?
We're looking for the catacombs.
The catacombs.
Yes, we're supposed to meet Reader Azarin down there.
They tilt their head to the side. You know that catacombs are sacred to Ilbrandul, the god of unexplored places and caverns.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you
One of-
know that there was a time that Ilbrandul was thought to be deceased and his guise suborned
my
by a
God.
darker entity?
Cecilia's gonna look back at Caliph like, oh no, we're trapped.
All right, I'm going to need you all to make a charisma saving throw to get yourself out of this awkward social situation.
Oh no, 16.
Okay.
13.
All right. You cannot find an opening to get out of learning all about the gods of the underworld from this great reader. He just kind of drones on and on and on about it.
Oh, look! There's
Yeah. Eventually, they run out of steam and leave you to your searches. So it's just eating up a little bit of time.
I feel like I took
How much is a little
consumption.
It's hard to say because it's overcast and raining.
Okay.
And we
We
still
need
didn't
to
find out how to get to
find-
the catacombs from them.
Okay, wait a second. Caliph, can you not like sense out dead bodies? Catacombs are full of dead bodies. Can you not go like? Do you have like skeleton sense?
Good point. I'm checking because it's like I don't think.
Wizards, get on this. Give your necromancers some skeleton sensing abilities.
Sarshan says, I can sense undead.
Oh my gosh, I forgot. You're a paladin. Yes, turn it on. Wait, but okay, but that's only but they did say there's a ghost down there, right? So you should be able to tell where the ghost is.
Right, yeah.
Right.
But like if it otherwise, like Caleb, if you can find raw materials, I bet there are not undead, but just plain dead skeletons, right?
It's probably just plain dead skeletons in there.
I think between the two of us, we can come up with a way down. Yes. Sarshan
All right, I'll watch your backs.
All right.
All right.
Gonna, like,
He falls
keep an
into
eye.
his divine sense. Yes, there is a powerful undead creature below us. Not too far below us.
Can you find a door?
The powers of the ancients are drawing me to smite this creature.
No, they're not.
He pulls out his sword.
No, they're not. Come
It does
on.
not. It does not burst into flames. He's like, yes, no flames.
We shouldn't go around smiting other people's undead spirits without their permission.
Well, I'm just saying that's what the ancients are drawing me to do. That doesn't mean that I will do it.
That's right, you're your own man.
Caliph,
Do what you want.
guide my sword, Caliph.
How? What?
Wait.
Okay. Do you have any? If you try to summon, okay. If you try to raise skeletons, can we just walk around until it starts to work?
Summon undead, right? No. Raised skeleton, raised
Raised
skeleton.
dead? Do you have like raised dead or
There's animate dead.
that one?
A number
Alright.
of sages have started to look over at you, curious.
All right, if I just kind of like
Eyes on your own work.
hold it at like 90% complete, is that the spell at 90%? Is that like, does it
Okay.
become an improvised radar?
Okay, make an Arcana check.
This is too cool not to work. Come on.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm having you make a check. All right, I mean, you rolled pretty well, right?
I rolled awful, but I had a good modifier.
Okay. So, yeah, you start kind of sensing around. Your senses lead you toward what appears to be a mercy closet,
Why is it always the mercy closet?
and now you're all standing in the mercy closet.
Is the mercy closet even big enough for 3 people at one time?
Sarshan's sword just into the wall.
Can we investigate the wall? 24.
Yep.
Secret passage.
You start feeling along on it, and click, sure enough, it swings inward.
Why would they put it in the mercy closet?
That's a really good question. Come on, let's ask it while we sneak in here.
All right, and you descend below Candlekeep. So,
What's the thing that was zipping at us? Have you seen one of those before?
I have.
It looked like a construct, but like a construct that was thinking for itself.
with the,
I
with the little
feel like
thing.
you would have seen something like it more.
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Looks like
I guess I can
something,
make an Arcana check.
something artificed, something made.
I've never seen anything like that. But I did roll a 28 on my Arcana check to figure out what a Modron is. So wait. Is there a? I
Yes.
feel like there's a plane that they come from, like a little robots plane.
So you're remembering one of your teachers telling you about this. Who was it?
Mm-hmm. Is this basic knowledge or is this like high level
Planar knowledge.
Okay, so let's give this one to who's got planners. So let's give this to Brother Nikifor.
Okay, Brother Nikifor. Yes. There are many planes, and one of these planes is the plane of order, of technology, of things working together. Pay attention. That wasn't you, that was, Rufum.
I was making a Rufum noise. Cut me some slack
Yep.
here.
Yeah, I get it. Of gears and cogs fitting together. It is called Blackness. And the creatures that dwell there are called Modron. And they are all pieces of one greater whole. A single Modron on its own is lost, is no longer part of its collective. It is tragic, sad, unfortunate being.
Oh.
Every so often, there is a great Modron march where the Modron, they cross the plains on their own purposes. None of us can truly say what they seek for. None of us can understand the mind of Modron.
So Cecilia remembers all this and she's like, oh wait, I think it's lost. Oh, that's sad. It's lost and it's broken free of its horrible cult-like plane. I can very much identify with this. When we get out, plan, I'll go befriend the baby robot. You go get that dragon skeleton to be
And then
your
we can
new
each
friend.
have a new friend when we leave.
Yes! Best familiars ever. Don't tell Cyril I said that.
Amazing.
Of course
I
I
won't
won't
tell-
tell Cyril. Why
I-
would I ever do anything to cause Cyril pain?
Because he murdered you that one time.
Twitch, twitch, twitch.
Well, okay, you don't tell Cyril I said that, and I won't tell Aiden that you're thinking about having another undead buddy that's cooler than him.
He knows.
Oh. Oh, so sad.
All right. So we go
Okay.
in this secret passage.
Yes.
What's in here?
I
If
gotta
it's
get.
a if
I gotta
it's a
get roll
bigger
20 to
mercy
cooperate.
closet.
One second.
Okay, we'll keep bantering.
This is where you go when it's like bad. It's not even a number 2. It's like a number 3.
Okay. Yes.
Wait, you a number 3? What even is that?
Wow.
You
Wow.
don't want to know about it.
Wow. Okay, so a narrow, steep staircase, ancient, leads you down from the mercy closet. You think
Mhm.
that perhaps it wasn't intended, like they didn't build it that way intentionally, but they built this tower over this entrance, and it just happened to come up in the mercy closet.
Got it.
And some enterprising engineer or sage built an entrance to this underground cavern staircase. So the stairs lead you down to this this carved chamber. The stones have this distinct greenish tinge to them, which is mildew and mold.
Gross.
I want to give a brief shout out to Zat's Battle Maps, which is where this map comes from. They do some good work and they produce some good stuff for us over our stream. So, anyway, okay. There you
Okay.
are. There's an opening at the other end of the chamber, which appears to be the ground having collapsed down into another cavern. There are bookshelves along the edges of this chamber, but they are mostly empty. There are a couple of old, cracked, leather-bound books, half covered in mildew.
This is probably not the Black Archive, I'm guessing.
You hear a sound from deeper in the tunnels that sounds like moving wind, like rushing wind.
Like a ghost dragon?
Maybe.
I'm just gonna make sure that there's nothing. I've got. Oh, interesting. That I should be prepping. I don't think I do. So, with that, wait, what's in my ring of spell storing? Okay, I guess we're gonna
So
mosey here.
also down here, you can hear faint echoes of those prophetic words that you were hearing the chant up in Candlekeep proper. But down here, you hear something similar that sounds like monotone delivery of words of prophecy, cryptic phrases that you can sort of catch, but not really parse.
I almost feel like we should be following the voice.
Seems like a good idea. Is this when we need to do like a disguise self kind of thing?
Let's do that.
Okay. I'm actually going to use the one that's in the ring of spell storing and do disguise self on me. And then I can cast alter self. Oh, I can only cast alter self on me. So I cast alter self on myself and I'll cast disguise self on oh, they're both self. I can't cast that on someone else, can I? I don't have disguise self, so I can't read the text.
But yeah, disguise self is just yourself.
We'll just
think
let's just make Sarshan invisible.
Yeah. If you gave the ring to Sarshan, he could probably cast
attune
the
to it.
spell. Yeah, but
Isn't he?
we can be a little flexible about it.
I can just make him invisible.
Okay.
And then that gives him a little more room to to move around too. I'll cast Alter Self.
Okay. And what are you making yourself look like?
Oh my goodness. Hold up. I'll just cast the Disguise Self, and I will remember this because this is pretty great. Oh man, Caliph, there's just a lot of stuff that I don't know got pulled out of my head or I didn't think about because it was boring. And now I'm learning all these spells again. But I'm gonna just use this ring one. Man, I forgot my cool ring. I would have had a cool ring to go with this. And do Disguise Self. And I want to look like that guy that was talking about. Ooh, I'll be the guy who went to Rashomon for the summer, and you can be the master reader.
I was thinking Caliph should probably do Erevan.
Your
Azrin.
dad?
No, Azrin.
Azrin.
Either, whatever you want to do. You could disguise yourself as your dad if you want to.
We both go in as our fathers. We work out some aggression by making them act like jerks and having people yell at them. No. Okay, you're going to be
We don't come
Azrin.
away with the knowledge that we wanted, but we do come away with slightly lessened emotional burdens.
Is real tempting. All right, you're going to be Azrin. I'll be the guy, the droning guy, or the guy who's went to Rashomon for the summer.
The
I feel like
Russian I don't think it's a good idea to pretend to be one of the great readers. That's
Okay.
just asking for disaster, seems like.
All right, I'll be the guy who went to Rashomon for the summer. Whose name
Everyone
Cecilia
knows
has
him.
completely forgotten.
I don't think he ever introduced himself, so
Okay, good.
I think you're
Because
safe.
also Aaron forgot, but I think Cecilia would have forgotten by now.
Okay.
Okay, so what?
All right. You have disguised yourselves, and Sarshan is invisible.
Okay.
Remind me again what will break this spell, he says.
Oh wait, does this break when you move?
Invisibility doesn't break when you move.
Oh, good. If you attack or cast a
Mhm.
spell, so you're good
Uh-huh.
until we need to fight. So don't leap to needing to fight until like Caliph and I are also
Fighting.
doing that. Yeah.
Right. Very well. Very well.
So you actually it doesn't drop if you get hit.
Nope.
Cool. Okay. So if you feel better walking in the front, that's okay. But otherwise, we're just gonna go this way.
Okay.
How would you know if I'm walking in the front?
That's a great question. I don't actually even know if I'm talking to you. Just your voice is in this direction.
Yes.
Put a hand up.
How do you even know that you're talking to me?
Just like put our hand out. What's it to see if I can touch his face?
Dexterity check?
Oh, I don't have a great one of those. 2.
Okay.
You're
you
somewhere. Okay,
reach
never
over
mind.
to where you think he is, and you don't touch him, but he takes your hand.
Okay, wow, okay.
I'm right
There.
here.
Perfect. Okay,
Mhm.
great. Let's do this.
Okay.
Head deeper in the catacombs.
Okay.
The sound of the chanting.
All right. So it's very, very dark down here. You both have dark vision, though.
Yeah.
Sarshan can see in the dark, too. So, you come to like a T-junction here.
Which way does the chanting sound like it's coming from?
It's kind of echoing all around you, really.
Is it perception to try to hear? Or investigation? Or listening for a specific thing?
Perception, you'd get a better sense of where it is coming from specifically.
15.
Do you want to
Can you,
try as
Caliph,
well,
can you
Caliph?
tell?
Yeah, I was just looking up what my modifier was. 16. Not too much better.
Okay. You think it's coming from just further ahead this way?
All right.
Right?
Let's go that way. Oh no, it's pitch blackness.
Okay, let me reveal a little bit more here. Nope, clicked the wrong thing.
I think this whole time Cecilia has kept hold of Sarshan's hand. But she's carrying her spear. Because she can't banish it. It's just always with her. I
Right.
think that took a while to remember to take it with her. Okay.
Like for a while, she just
damn
leave
it!
it places. And I'm like, oh man.
Summon!
All right, which way is it coming from now?
You think it's coming from the northeast tunnel this way. Okay. And
please vanish into the darkness.
so, yeah, all right. So,
I got magic
The-
missile. Don't worry, I'll cast it.
the corridor that you've been following is obviously partially natural, although you think that people have used it for storage in the past. There's water as well, so you're splashing through water and mud. It seems that the sea has partly flooded these caves. You also see broken bookshelves, tables, chairs. It's basically like an abandoned basement in a very, very old library. Because, I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You're headed down this tunnel, and you see
Oh.
a statue.
Oh.
A very, very lifelike statue right here.
Uh-oh.
And you see another very, very lifelike statue right there.
Are they actually statues?
Yeah, is there, can we make like a nature arcana or something?
Yeah, make a nature check.
Nature check.
16.
Well, they are incredibly lifelike.
22.
Yeah, you're pretty sure these are petrified people.
All right.
And they look like one of them looks like a Candlekeep monk, and one of them looks like an adventurer of some kind.
Can okay. Lesser restoration does not cure petrification. No?
No, you hear
Womp
the
womp.
echoing chants of the prophecies from deeper in. See, the passage goes to the north.
Okay.
Everyone-
So
Close your eyes and feel your way along.
No one can see me, Sarshan says. So logically, I don't have to close my eyes, right?
maybe how so later I have a funny story about Medusas in the playtest of this game. And the time I almost rage quit D&D. Yeah, maybe is that how it works for things that do that? Like if you don't see them, they don't see you?
It depends.
Since Caliph got the 22.
The answer is it depends.
Oh, fun. Okay.
With a Medusa, okay, as far as you know from your 22, you have to be able to see the creature's gaze in order to be affected by it.
Great. Well, I have blindness. I can cast blindness on us just to be extra sure.
Yes, you can blind yourself and be not affected by the gaze. Yeah, that's true.
Or we could just, close our eyes too.
I'm gonna sort of creep up a little bit. Do I hear anything that isn't chanting? That's perhaps a body moving?
No, just did you make another perception check? Please do.
Okay. Sorry, I accidentally reloaded roll 20. So
So it'll
come
take a second.
on. Try that again. Boop, boop, boop. Leaning up against the wall, listening. This is 12. It's a lot of chanting, it sounds like.
Yeah, you just hear those echoing words. And it's not actually chanting, it's just a monotone voice repeating some piece of prophecy.
Isn't that what chanting is?
Yeah, but it's just one voice. And it's not even attempting to be kind of musical.
Wait, have
we
we
hear-
tried to actually listen to this?
It sounds like somebody's speaking, but they keep saying the same thing.
What are
What
they
is he
saying?
Now that you're a little closer and you can hear, they are saying, into the rift in the darkest part of creation, torn asunder, light shall shine and secrets be revealed.
Should we go? Should we talk to them?
Oops. Okay.
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 Calith is gonna like creep up and peek around the corner. Just trying to be as stealthy as possible about it.
Okay. I'm just gonna put in the roll 20 what the prophecy bit is. Okay. Sure enough, you see a creature that is not a statue. In fact, it is a female figure dressed in what look like kind of old, soiled Candlekeep monk robes, holding aloft a twinkling purple gemstone, which is radiating with light. And you think that the words of the prophecy are coming from that gemstone. The figure is looking at it, and then it starts to, you see its hair is moving of its own accord as though there's wind. And then she starts to turn toward you.
Duck back very, very quickly.
Okay. Make a stealth check, my friend.
Pretty stealthy. 21.
Hello? Is someone there? Hello? The creature kind of moves a little closer to where you were. Hello?
What does the hello sound like? Like angry or malicious?
No,
or
kind of a lonely female, feminine voice.
So I can't cast message because I never saw her, right?
I think you know that she's there, so you could cast it if you mean to send her a message.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we can be like, hello, this is the voice of the great worm of Candlekeep. What are you doing down here? And I will roll deception as I must.
Sure, yeah.
17.
Miriam, you sound very different from usual. Are you playing tricks on me again?
You got me. How's it going, girl?
You're such a prankster, Miriam. Oh, you know my lot, cursed and alone. It is only these prophecies that lend me any company in these dark hours. Unless you would come to speak with me, I would appreciate that.
I got a thing, but as soon as I am done, I would love to. Any new prophecies from the thing? What do you call that thing you're holding again?
It is a lore stone, one of Alondo's many lore stones.
That's right, human words.
Yes, I have spent many years studying these. I have little else to do with my curse.
Being cursed is so difficult.
Yes, you don't have to brag about how much longer you've been cursed than me.
Well, different things. Yours is still very difficult. I mean, all the stone and stuff.
Miriam, the 1500 years that you've been trapped under here have not been good for your sanity.
Not even a little bit.
You need to get out more. Oh, I'm sorry.
That was cruel. You're lucky we're
Yes.
friends. I
Yeah.
know. I know that you're only lashing out because you feel so alone right now. I saw some people walking around. Do you want me to send them your way? Mix it up a
Well,
little?
I could use another companion, another eternal companion.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever wonder about a way to keep someone from changing around you? Like, have they ever tried just, I don't know.
You mean not succumbing to my curse?
Yeah, did they ever try that?
Oh, yes. Well, I can tell that your mind has left you for today, Miriam. But,
Don't be rude, I'm trying.
well, you seem to have forgotten on previous occasions when the sages from above would come to visit me for various purposes. I have a certain amount of knowledge, and they have fresh robes and occasional clothes that I like. So
Those are good things. Don't sell yourself short. You have lots of knowledge.
all of these statues, these are accidental or incidental.
Right, that's right. I remember when that one came by. It was
There
like
was the time the
50
raiders.
years ago, or like a week. I don't know. Time's weird. I'm a dragon ghost.
Yes, I have only been down here for 10 years, Miriam.
How can you be bored already?
Not all of us have the patience of ages, such as yourself.
Well, I wonder about this. If one of these people walking around, could use a prophecy, could they maybe just leave you a note with what they want to know, and then also like a present? I like getting presents.
I do like presents.
Should I tell them to do that if I see them and they don't run screaming?
If they don't run screaming.
Well, stranger things have happened, am I right?
I appreciate you, Miriam. Why do you not show yourself?
I'm just feeling like I'm having a bad scale day. Ghostly scale day.
I see.
Just need a little confidence boost.
Yes,
And the losing my mind part. I might not even remember this conversation by the time we talk, but what I hope I'm happier. And I think I will be, because I'll be seeing you, my friend.
Well, I appreciate it. We only have each other after all. Blessings upon you, Miriam. I am done with this one. She leaves that purple gemstone in the hand of this statue right here.
Oh.
Bring me another when you find one that is to your interest. And she heads back deeper into the cavern.
Okay. So be like, come here, come here, come here.
Okay, so sneak over, get that, and then
Yeah. Do you want to? Okay. Do you want to try and sneak over and get it?
how sneaky are you?
Not even a little.
I am a little. All right.
I am invisible.
I was gonna say
Sarshan
Sarshan's invisible. We could
Good
send
point.
him. And then, so she says, if we leave a note here asking for a prophecy and a present, she might leave us the answer.
I mean, she just left the.
That's true. Let's get this thing and see what it does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarshan, go.
Yeah. Be careful. Be very quiet.
Okay, here I go. Clank, 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 clank.
Wait, I thought he forgot to put on his clothes. Or was I mistaken?
Okay, here I go. Swish, 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 swish. All right.
He's invisible. We're never gonna know if he loses his shirt.
Be very quiet. He's hunting rabbits.
Lilith.
What?
Lilith, you're standing in the way. I don't want to bump into you.
No, we're not playing Dollhouse. Move, everybody.
The little purple gemstone kind of floats back over to you and ends up in Cecilia's hand.
What is this thing? Do you know what this is, Caleb?
It's a lore stone. That's.
Do you know what that means?
It holds information.
In a rock?
I mean, they hold information in dead trees.
Okay, when you put it like that,
That does make sense, Sarshan says.
do we know how to get it going?
Well, is it still talking?
I don't know. Am I hearing anything?
Nope.
It's not doing anything.
Arcana check. How to restart the lore stone?
You turn it
Go
off
ahead
and on
make a
again.
check. Have you tried unplugging it? Have you
Natural
tried
one.
hitting the on switch?
What do you think we should do at a natural one? Smash it?
So, you, Caleb, you have no idea. It's obviously some kind of encoded magic that probably the greater sages of Candlekeep could help you decode. While she's thinking about that, and Cecilia, you're looking at the stone, just trying to figure out what to make of it. Sarshan says, something strange.
What?
No, there's a smell, a certain very strange smell. And then you realize that the air has turned colder.
Oh no. Is that dragon? Is that dragon ghost?
Is it?
That's my guess. Do we get out of here? Is there an out of here to get? I think we should move out of this area because she said that dragon is her friend and comes and visits her, so it might be that. So if we can come back like here. Maybe that's out of the path of the dragon.
All right, yeah. You start heading back, and then you see this green light appear around one of the corners, and this floating green dragon head appears.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
And looks right at you and says, "Ah, well met."
Are you Miriam?
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight because it's getting pretty late. I'm gonna leave
right.
things on that little cliffhanger right there. I was
But
hoping
is
you'd
it
all,
Miriam?
yes, I was hoping you'd all start screaming, and then the dragon would start screaming, and then that would be the end of the session. But anyway, it's fine.
Don't scream at dragons. That's a great way to get eaten.
Okay, I have been Eric Scott DeB. These have been the Dungeon Scrawlers. We will be back next week for.
No, we're off next week.
Or we're off next. Okay.
We are dark
So,
next week.
This is why I'm pointing this out. We are dark next week, and Team Rashomon will be back on the 18th. Although they will be without me, I will be gone that day. So
We'll be very respectful with Sebastian, I promise.
yes. Oh boy. Anyway, thank you for coming with us on the split party adventures, and we will be interacting with this ghost dragon next time. And on that note, take it away, Aaron.
Marin M. Evans, you can follow me on Twitter at Aaron M. Evans. You can listen to my podcast, Writing About Dragons and Shit, with B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis. New episode out today, wherever you download podcasts. You can also join me with those guys on Champions of Lore every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific on twitch.tv/CNE Games, where we talk about the lore behind our sponsor, the game of our sponsor, Idle Champions of Forgotten Realms, who you can check out at idlechampions.com. You can also come join me right here on twitch.tv/Dungeon Scrawlers every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific for Concentration Check, a co-writing show. So come join me and get some work done. I'll also point you once again to our charity. Down below, we have both the International Rescue Committee raising money for Ukraine, for people displaced by the current hostilities, and all of the needs that come with that. And also for today, we have the National Network of Abortion Funds raising money to help people in their local communities receive the care that they need. So please check out both those charities, give if you can, and we really appreciate it.
I've been Emily Tank. Thank you to our moderators, and thank you to Yang Yang, our great technician in the sky. Thank you also for your wonderful rap lyrics. I'm sure you didn't intend them to be rap lyrics, and I just gleefully butchered them.
Nice.
They are now.
Thank you so much, everyone. Check out our Discord and our website for more information, and we will look forward to joining you next time. Thanks so much.